All right, we've made it. The Africa Cup of Nations is down to the Final Four, and you can just feel the tension in the air. These aren't just any teams, you know. We're talking about the absolute elite of the continent, and these semifinals, they're promising to be a wild ride, both tactically and emotionally. So let's break down these matchups and see who's really got the edge to make it to the final.
You know, this quote just says it all. No flukes, only the real deal. That's exactly where we are. The Cinderella stories are over. What we have left are the heavyweights, the teams that have proved they have the tactical smarts, the physical power, and the mental strength to survive this brutal tournament.
So first up, we've got a true clash of titans, Senegal taking on Egypt. And listen, this is so much more than just a game. It's a rematch loaded with history, with pride on the line. These two giants of African football know each other so well, which just makes this whole thing absolutely fascinating to watch.
This mashup, it's the classic unstoppable force meets an immovable object scenario, isn't it? On one side, you've got Senegal, the champions, playing with this aggressive, relentless fire. And then on the other, you have Egypt, a team that has this legendary reputation for just refusing to be beaten.
And when you look at how they play, their philosophies couldn't be more different. Senegal is going to come right at you. They play this proactive, aggressive 4-3-3, and they're just trying to overwhelm you with pure speed and physicality. Egypt? Oh, they're the complete opposite. They're the masters of the counterattack, sitting back in a super disciplined 4-5-1, soaking up pressure and just waiting for that one perfect moment to pounce.
Let's look a little closer at Senegal. Their biggest strength is their foundation. I mean, they have a rock-solid structure from the goalkeeper all the way to the forwards. They press you like crazy from the very first whistle. And with veterans like Koulibaly and Mané, you're looking at a core group that absolutely thrives under this kind of insane pressure. And that midfield? So composed. They just do not panic.
Egypt, well, they are all about resilience. They're absolute masters of defensive discipline. They'll slow the game right down, and frankly, they love to get under their opponent's skin. Their defensive unit has played together for years, so their experience in these high-stakes knockout games, it's a huge, huge advantage.
And then there's Mohamed Salah. You just can't talk about Egypt without talking about him. He's the ultimate game changer. I mean, they can defend for 89 minutes, but it just takes 1 second. One single moment of pure magic from Salah, and the game is over. Their whole strategy often hinges on staying solid at the back until he creates something out of absolutely nothing.
So what does this all boil down to? It really comes down to this classic, simple question. Can Senegal's non-stop, powerful attack actually break through Egypt's seemingly unbreakable defensive wall? That right there, that's the tactical heart of this entire match.
The first goal in this match is, well, it's everything. If Senegal scores early, Egypt's entire defensive plan gets thrown right out the window. But if Egypt can hold them off, frustrate them, and drag this game deep into the second half, all of a sudden, all that pressure, it swings right back onto Senegal's shoulders. Honestly, do not be surprised if this one goes the distance, maybe even to a penalty shootout.
Okay, next up we have a really fascinating clash of footballing philosophies. It's Nigeria versus Morocco. And this isn't just two teams playing a game, it's a battle between two totally different ways of thinking about soccer. Pure, raw, untamable power against a sophisticated, modern, tactical system.
This match is just such a cool contrast in styles. You've got Nigeria, whose physicality and direct, aggressive play can be an absolute nightmare for any defense. But they're going up against Morocco, who might just be the most tactically organized team in all of Africa. It's a true battle of brute force versus calculated, surgical precision.
So Nigeria's whole approach is fast and direct. They use that 4-2-3-1 to really take advantage of their massive physical presence. Morocco, on the other hand, they want to play a possession game with their 4-3-3, relying on their tactical discipline to control the flow of the game. So it's a clash of tempos, right? Nigeria wants a street fight, while Morocco wants to play a game of chess.
So what exactly makes Nigeria so dangerous? Well, it's that raw, untamed power. They've got incredible strength all over the field, they have blistering pace on the wings that can just rip a defense to shreds, and their forwards can physically dominate defenders in one-on-one situations. They are built to just plain overpower you.
Now, when we say Morocco is a system team, what does that actually mean? It means they have clear, disciplined tactics. They're amazing at controlling the ball, and by doing that, they control the tempo of the game. Their defenders, a lot of whom play in Europe, have a really high football IQ. And the most crucial part, it's a team-first mentality. They are not depending on one superstar to bail them out.
So where is this game going to be decided? It's going to be won or lost right there, in the center of the park. The key battle is for control of the midfield. Whichever team can grab the game by the scruff of the neck and dictate the tempo is going to put themselves in a great position to win.
The dynamic here is pretty clear, right? If Morocco controls possession, they're going to make Nigeria chase the ball, and they'll try to wear them down physically and mentally. But if Nigeria can turn this into a fast, chaotic, end-to-end game, Morocco's disciplined, tactical structure is going to be pushed to its absolute limit. This match could really turn on a single moment of brilliance or one very costly mistake.
So, after breaking down both of these incredible semifinals, what's the common thread here? At this stage of the competition, what does it really take to win and punch your ticket to the biggest game in African football?
First things first, we got to remember there are no easy games left. There are 0 underdogs at this point. Every single one of these teams has been tested and has survived the immense pressure of this tournament. These games are going to be tight, they're going to be tense, and they're going to be decided by the absolute smallest of margins. At the end of the day, it's going to boil down to these 3 things. Number 1, the winner will be the team that makes the fewest mistakes. One defensive mistake, one lapse in concentration can end your entire tournament. Number 2, composure in those final 10 minutes. Who can stay calm when the pressure is at its absolute highest? And finally, number 3, big game experience. Having players who have been here before, who know what it takes to win on this stage, that is simply priceless.
So as these 4 giants get ready to collide, the final question is simple, but it's also profound. On a stage where there is absolutely no room for error, on a stage with no room for losers, who is going to prevail?